Hello children, welcome to my channel. In this video I will teach arithmetic progression part 3. Already I have completed two parts. Okay, this is part 3. In this part we will move to sum of n terms. Okay. Okay. In the previous two parts I have already explained the general formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Okay. L is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Okay, this I have explained in part 1. Okay, now we will move to sum of n terms of an AP. Suppose we have an AP a plus d. The second term will be a plus d. Okay, the third term will be a plus 2d. Let the last term be L. Okay, let the last term be L. Now let's find the term previous to L. Okay, the term previous to L. I don't know what is its value. Suppose it is x. Then x plus d should give you L, because any term plus common difference will give you the next term. So if this term is x, then x plus d should give you L. So x is equal to L minus d. Okay, so this term is L minus d. Similarly, what will be the term previous to L minus d? If you move from left to right, then plus d. If you move from right to left, then minus d. Okay, so this is L. The previous term is L minus d. The previous term will be L minus d, again minus d. That is L minus 2d. Okay, suppose this is the AP. I have taken a finite AP. We are going to find the sum of all the terms. Let S is equal to a plus d, means all the terms, sum of all the terms, plus a plus 2d plus L minus 2d plus L minus d plus L. Okay. Now if I change the order, the sum will remain the same. For example, 1 plus 2 is same as 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is same as 3 plus 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is same as 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So if I change the order, then there will be no change in the sum. Okay. So from last to first I will take. So L plus L minus d. Okay. Second is L minus d. L minus 2d. A plus 2d. A plus d. First one is A. Okay. Let us add these two. S plus S is 2s. Now A plus L. Add these two. A plus L. Now add these two. Okay. A plus D plus L minus D. A plus D plus L minus D. D will cancel. We will get A plus L. Okay. Similarly, A plus 2D plus L minus 2D, 2D cancel, we will get A plus L. Here also, if you add these two, you will get A plus L. If you add these two, you will get A plus L. If you add these two, you will get A plus L. Okay. So A plus L, A plus L, A plus L like this. It is repeating. Okay. See, this is repeated addition. Repeated addition is multiplication. For example, 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 3 into 5, 15. 5 plus 5 plus 5, suppose 4 times, then it will be 4 into 5. Similarly, x plus x 7 times will be 7 into x, 7x. Similarly, a plus l plus a plus l plus a plus l like this. This will be n times. If there are n terms, okay, this is n times. Then this should be n into a plus l, because x plus x plus x plus n times is nx. So a plus l plus a plus l plus a plus l n times will be n whole into a plus l. So s is equal to 2 will come this side, n by 2 a plus l. Okay. So this is the formula to find the sum of n terms of a finite AP. All the terms of a finite AP. S is equal to n by 2 a plus l. What is n? Number of terms in the AP. What is a? First term. What is l? Last term. Okay. Now suppose we will find first n terms. Not it is suppose we will take an infinite AP. Okay. Finite or infinite, that is not important. But we want to find the sum of first n terms. In that case, we cannot use this formula. This formula is used to find the sum of all the terms of a finite AP. But if you want to find sum of first n terms, okay, then we will get the formula from here only. N by 2 a plus, in place of L, we can put this a plus n minus 1 b. Okay, so s is equal to n by 2 a, sorry, a plus a is 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so this is another formula. This is also equally important. Okay, this is the formula to find sum of all the terms of a finite AP. This is the formula to find sum of first n terms of a given AP. It may be finite, it may be infinite. Remember these two formulas. Okay. Now we will use these formulas to solve some questions. Find the sum, example, okay? Find the sum of the first 22 terms. N is equal to 22, okay? Of the AP is given 8, 3, minus 2, dot dot dot. We have been asked to find, an AP is given, we have been asked to find the sum of first 22 terms. First find A. What is A? 8. What is D? 3 minus 8, right minus left, which is minus 5. Okay, it is already given. We have been asked to find S22. Okay, we have been asked to find S22. What is the formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, use this formula here. What is n? 22 by 2, then 2a. A is 8, 2 into 8. Okay, plus n minus 1. Okay, 2 into a means 2 into 8. Then n minus 1 means 22 minus 1, which is 21. 21 into d. D, what is d? Minus 5. Minus 5. Okay. So 22 by 2 is 11. 2 into 8 is 16. Then this will be minus. Plus into minus is minus. 21 into 5 is 105. Okay. 11 into minus 89. Okay. 11 into minus 89. 16 minus 105 is minus 89, which is equal to minus 9 7 minus 979. Okay. So sum of first 22 terms of this AP is minus 979. Okay. Now let us move to next example. How many terms of the AP is given? AP is given 24, 21, 18. How many terms we have to take from this AP so that the sum is 78. Sum is 70. We have been asked to find n. Okay, we have been asked to find n. Usually n is given and we are asked to find the sum. But in this case, sum is given and we have been asked to find n. Okay. Let us find a first. What is a? The first term, which is 24. What is d? Right minus left. So minus 3. Okay. Sum is given. So Sn is equal to 78 given. Okay. What is formula for Sn? This formula, n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d is 78. And we don't know, we have to find n by 2. What is 2a? 2 into 24. Okay. 2a means 2 into 24, that is 48. Okay. What is d? Minus 3. So in place of plus I am writing minus 3 whole, and we don't know. Okay, so n minus 1 is equal to 78. Always about fraction. So take this 2 to the right. So n whole 48 minus 3 into n is minus 3n. Then minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3 is equal to 2 into 78, which is 156. Okay. Now n into 51 minus 3n is 156. Okay. Open the bracket. 51n. Okay. N into 51 is 51n. N into minus 3n is minus 3n square is 156. 156. We got a quadratic equation. Okay. And the coefficient of n square is negative. So take it to the right to make it positive. 0 is equal to 3n square minus 51n plus 156. Okay. 0 is equal, everything I took to the right in order to make the coefficient of n square positive. Okay. You can see 3, 51, 156 are divisible by 3. So it can be further simplified. 0 is equal to dividing by 3. Okay. N square minus 17n. 73 is a 51 plus 52. Okay. So you got a quadratic equation in standard form. So n square minus 17n plus 52 is 0. This is a quadratic equation. You know how to solve this. Okay. Thirteen and 4. Okay. 13 and 4. So minus 13n minus 4n plus 52 is equal to 0. I have told how to solve this, so I am not explaining how to solve this. N whole n minus 13 minus 4 n minus 13 is 0. N minus 13 whole into n minus 4 is 0. Okay? N minus 13 is 0 or n minus 4 is 0. So on solving this one, okay, n is equal to 13 or n is equal to 4. Okay, so on solving we got n is equal to 13 or n is equal to 4. Okay, that means if you take first 13 terms of the AP, your sum will be 78. Okay, this was the sum. This was the sum. If you take first 13 terms or first 4 terms, your sum will be 78. Now you may be thinking, you may be wondering how two values are possible. And so we will take first 4 terms, sum will be 78. We will take first 13 terms, then also the sum will be 78. How is it possible? It is possible because this AP has negative terms also. Because you can see the AP, it started from 24, then 21, then 18. It is decreasing. It is a decreasing AP. Okay? That means definitely there will be some negative terms also. There are some positive terms, but there will be some negative terms also. For that reason, the n value will be 2. Means there will be two values of n. One is 13, the other is 4. Okay?
क्लास चल रही है।
Let us move to another example. Find the sum of all multiples of 7 lying between 300 and 700. Okay, between, okay? 300 and 700. You have to find all the means sum of all the multiples of 7 between 300 and 700. First, you have to find the AP. Okay. Now, find the first multiple of 7 just above 300. Okay, just above 300. I had given you the trick. 300 by 7 is equal to 28 to 6 by 7. Okay. 300 by 7, if you convert to mixed fraction, it will be 42 whole 6 by 7. Okay. We want a number just above 300. So you have to take the difference between remainder and divisor. Divisor, remainder, this is quotient. Okay. This one is dividend. What is 7 minus 6? 1. That one you have to add to the dividend. So 300 plus 1. 300 plus 1, which is 301. This is the first multiple of 7 just above 300. Okay, you can check it is a multiple of 7. 7 4s are 28, 21, remaining 7 3s are 21. Then just you have to add 7. Okay, so 308, 315, dot dot dot. Next, you have to find the multiple of 7 just below 700, between. The question was between, means we cannot take 300. 300 is not a multiple of 7, so we will not take. But 700 is a multiple of 7, still we will not take it because we want the numbers between 300 and 700, not including. Okay, so 700 we cannot take. So just below 700 is the last multiple of 7, up means below 700 is 693. Okay, so this is the AP. Our A is 301, our D is 7, our L is 693. Okay, we have to find the sum of all the terms. This is a finite AP. So let us go for the formula for finite AP. S is equal to n by 2 A plus N. This is the formula. We have A, we have L, but we don't have N. We don't have N. So first you have to find N. Okay. From L we will get N. A plus N minus 1D is equal to N. This is the formula for N. In the first part I have explained. From this we will get N. 301 plus what is D? 7. 7 whole N minus 1 is 693. Okay. 7 whole N minus 1, 693 minus 301. Okay. 693 minus 301 is 2, 9, 392. Okay. Now 7 to the right. 7 to the right. 392 by 7. Okay. 392 by 7 is 7 5 is 55, 7 6 is 42. So N is equal to 56 plus 1. Okay. Plus 1, which is 57. We got N. Now we can go for the formula. Okay. So S is equal to N by 2 whole A plus N formula. What is N? 57. 57 by 2. What is A? 301. A is 301. What is N? 693. Four, 9, 994. Okay. If you divide 2 4 are 8, 2 9 are 18, 2 7 are 14, 57 into 497. Okay. 57 into 497. I am using my mobile. Okay. Not to waste time. 57 into 497 is equal to 28329. 28,329. 28,329. So this is the sum of all the multiples of 7 between 300 and 700. Okay. Now the last question of this part 3. Okay. Then I'll complete this video. Okay. The sum of n natural numbers is 5n square plus 4n. Okay. Formula is given. S is equal to 5n square plus 4n. The formula for sum is given. The formula for the nth term is not given. Okay. That you have to understand. Okay. If the formula for nth term would be given, then it would not be a quadratic expression. It would be a linear expression. Okay. I have told in part 1. Yes. Find this 8th term. We have been asked to find A8. Okay. We have been asked to find A8. Now 8 is equal to A plus 7D. We know this. A8 is equal to A plus 7D. But the problem is we don't have A. We don't have D. Nothing we have. Okay. We don't have anything. So how to do this? The formula for the sum of n natural numbers is 5n square plus 4n. Let's find the sum. Okay. S1 means sum of first term only. Sum of first term means what? One term only is equal to 5 into 1 square plus 4 into 1, which is equal to 9. Okay. S2. What is S2? Sum of first two terms means A1 plus A2. Okay. A1 plus A2. S2 is equal to 5 into 2 square plus 4 into 2. Use this formula, okay, which is given. Is equal to 2 square is 4, 4 5 are 20. Okay. 4 2 is 8. 20 plus 8 is 28. Okay. Sum of first two terms is 28. Let us find S3. Put n is equal to 3. 5 into 3 square plus 4 into 3. 3 square is 9. 9 5 are 45. Okay. 4 3 are 12. 45 plus 12 is 57. Okay. This is 57. What is S3? S3 is sum of first three terms, A1 plus A2 plus A3. Okay. I will not find all the terms, means all the sum. S4 is equal to 5 into 4 square plus 4 into 4, which is equal to 4 square is 16 into 5 is 80. 4 4 is 16. 80 plus 16 is 96. 96. Okay. Now try to understand this. This is simply A1. Sum of first term is what? A1 only. Okay. And what is S2? A1 plus A2. A1 plus A2. Okay. What is S3? A1 plus A2 plus A3. What is S4? A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. This you have to understand. So from here we get A1 is equal to 9. Okay. We got A1 is equal to 9. My target is to find the terms of the. This sum is not helpful to me. I want to find the terms. Okay. A1 is equal to 9. Okay. Now can you find A2 from here? A1 plus A2 is equal to 28. Then A2 should be 28 minus A1. Okay. A2 is equal to 28 minus A1. Okay. 28 minus A1. So 28 minus 9, which is equal to 19. A2 is equal to 19. Now let us go for A3. Okay. Let us go for A3. From here we will get A3. What is A3? 57 minus A1 plus A2. Okay. 57 minus A1 plus A2. What is A1 plus A2? 28. Okay. 57 minus 28, which is equal to 9, 29. Okay. A3 is equal to 29. Similarly, we can find A4. Okay. From here, 96 minus A1 plus A2 plus A3. What is A1 plus A2 plus A3? 57. 96 minus 57, which is equal to 939. Okay. So remember this formula. How did we get A2? A2 is equal to 28 minus A1. Okay. 28 minus A1. What was 28? S2. What is A1? S1. So A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. Okay. How did we get A3? 57 minus this. Okay. What is 57? S3. A3 is equal to 57 means S3 minus A3 is equal to 57 minus A1 plus A2. What is A1 plus A2? S2. So from this you can get a relation. A2 is equal to S2 minus A1. A3 is equal to S3 minus S2. Okay. Similarly, if you want to find A6, you should do S6 minus S5. If you want to get A11, then it should be S11 minus S10. So the general formula is AN is equal to SN minus 1. Remember this formula? Okay. Nth term is equal to sum of first n terms minus sum of first n minus 1 terms. Okay. So successfully we have got the terms. Let us write the AP. First term is 9, second term is 19, third term is 29, fourth term is 39. It will continue. Okay. So what is our A? 9. What is D? 19 minus 9, which is 10. We have A, we have D, we can find anything. Okay. We will ask to find A8. It should be A plus 7D by formula A plus n minus 1D. So A is 9 plus 7 into 10. So this is 70 plus 9 is 79. Okay, I hope you have understood this example. So this is the end of arithmetic progression part 3. Thank you for watching.